Charlie, some struggles in the second quarter, some struggles in the latter stages of the fourth quarter, but ultimately you come away with the win in the Northeast Conference quarterfinals.
Yeah, we definitely got to tighten some things up there down the stretch, especially knocking free throws down late in the game. Going over 4 down the stretch like that, that could come back to haunt you. We kept them in with our free throw shooting, but got some good stops. They did some things. They really threw the kitchen sink at us with a lot of actions. They did a nice job. I give Central a lot of credit. Threw a lot of different things at us. They got bigs that can step out and shoot. We got to defend that better. They got hot from a while. Going off the drive and the kick to 10. A 4 spot that really steps out and shoots it well. They dragged us in. They did a good job. So we made some adjustments. I felt the players played hard all the way through. They just got to tighten some things up down the stretch and be more accountable. Offensively to knock those free throws down and value the ball. I had to call that late timeout there and burn my last one because we're getting careless again. They have to be smart there. We got a possession of the ball, take care of possession of the ball, not just throw the ball around.
Well, you were up 16 in the fourth quarter, and Central Connecticut goes on that 10-0 run, and you called timeout a little earlier. What was your message to the team? It was around the 2:50 mark, and the Colonials were up 6.
Well, we had been there before. We had been there before. Teams are going to throw runs at you like that, and it's not time to go crazy. It's time to lock in now and figure out what we're doing wrong and go back after it again, and do a better job. Got to get our hand high. Again, Central, Patterson, those threes, right over the top of our head. You got to get a hand up real high on that kid. She's got a real fiery attitude to knock those down out there, and those were no doubters, all net. Hannah's got to do a better job. Every time we had her on her, she just said, "Hey, I'm shoot right over you, kid. You're a freshman. You don't understand what this means." Good learning experience for us, and we got to take it. We got to take this as a learning experience and learn from it with a win. I always talk about that. A lot of losses, you get sad and you say, "I'll never let that happen again." Well, you got to be able to do that on a win, and that had a lot to do with their run there that came back. Those threes, over the top of our head.
Let's talk about the rebounds. You're out rebounded by 11 today, 37-26. A lot of one and dones for your team.
I mean, at the end, second half, we got to be able to crash in there better. I was expecting, our fives to do a better job of swinging around and getting in there. Got to be more passionate. You got to be relentless on the boards. You can't just, settle for saying, "Hey, I got size. I got athleticism. I got size. I'll get rebounds." It's passion and work ethic. So I'll be showing them those clips. We'll still be showing them what we did here, and we got to make sure that, we're getting in there and mixing it up better. Definitely from the 5 position, I was expecting to get more. I mean, NECA's got to get more than 4 rebounds. You got to get more than 2 offensive. A lot of shots were taken there in the second half where those balls were up for grabs, and they boxed her out real good. So I give them a lot of credit for, being accountable and doing it. But, we got to fight a little bit better in there for the rebound.
60-54, Robert Morris defeats Central Connecticut to advance to the NEC semifinals. Robert Morris now 24-6 on the year, while Central Connecticut finishes up their season 7-23 as they are eliminated in the Northeast Conference quarterfinals. Adam Gusky, Justin Piles on the call for you. We're joined by Colonials head coach Charlie Buscaglia. Charlie, obviously when you look at Nneka Zibo, you talked about her rebounds just 4, Michaela Mulrain just 2. But Nneka Zibo 10 points, 11 points from Hanaki Keimatsu and Megan Smith with 11. Oddly enough, all 3 of those players get all NEC accolades.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta come out here and play free, and when the shots come, you gotta be ready to shoot them, and when the opportunity's there, you gotta seize the moment. And I give a lot of credit to our kids, especially the young ones. Nneka's a sophomore; she's been through it once, but Hanukkah a freshman, made her mistakes today, but served well out there. Had 5 assists today, and knocked down some big shots for us. She had a nice 3 in the corner. I really wanted that one. We were on that run. But that right after that, they made that run. But, she was working hard, getting open, playing free. Down the stretch there, it was nice to see them, continue to lock in and grind out this victory. Today's game, you think because, we're doing what we're doing and we're at the top of the league and all that, you just go out here, play this game, and everything will fall into place. It's not going to be that way. It's conference tournament time. Nobody's going to lay down. You get up 16, you better keep fighting. You better keep going. Every opportunity they have to come back, they're going to, good performances by some of those guys. We got to tighten some screws up with everyone, though, including those guys. This wasn't a perfect game by far.
Well, 2 teams that are about to fight out here in the second game, St. Francis Brooklyn and LIU Brooklyn. When they match up, what do you expect in this game? And obviously, you'll play the winner of this game tomorrow.
I expect another great fought game, a great hard battle. We've seen both of these guys. They both are very well coached and tough teams. Clash of styles, I would say, in here. Definitely a very big clash of styles. But it'd be interesting to see, how they play the game and what they do. And, I'll be looking for, obviously the things that we can do and, scout them real well. We'll be courtside for the first time, this year, watching another league team Everything else has been in the cave on video. So be nice to see some live looks and see some different things. Hopefully we can pick up on some stuff and put it into action in this short turnaround.
Charlie, enjoy this one for about 12 hours. Back to work in the morning, obviously.
Oh, tonight.
And then
the morning? Well, there's no morning. We don't even know what time it is at this point. We got to come back and play tomorrow. There'll be no sleep for us. The players will make sure they sleep. But I understand what you're saying, Adam.
But in about 24 hours, you'll be playing some more basketball, and we'll talk to you just before the game.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks, Adam.
Again, your final score, Robert Morris defeating Central Connecticut 60-54 to advance to the NEC semifinals. For our viewers on NEC Front Row, we will talk to you again tomorrow for the Robert Morris game. And, of course, we will talk to you again for the NEC quarterfinal game between LIU Brooklyn and St. Francis Brooklyn. Again, for the folks on NEC Front Row, we'll talk to you again very soon. For our listeners on ESPN Pittsburgh, we'll talk to you in a couple minutes. It's Robert Morris women's basketball in the NEC quarterfinals on NEC Front Row in ESPN Pittsburgh.